up? This is Jake with GroundSounds at the Venice Music Hall, and I'm here with Steffaloo. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
Now, where did the name Steffaloo come from? Is that just a nickname for you?
You know, it's kind of a funny story. When I first moved here, I worked at a Starbucks. It's kind of a lame story. And people, for some reason, started calling me Steffalump, like Steffalophagus, like on Sesame Street. And somehow it just morphed into Steffaloo, and it kind of stuck. So I just went with it. I'd already used it for photography stuff and stuff like that, so I figured it was just easiest to keep it going.
Gotcha. So. And your music has been described as dream folk. What would you, because all the genres kind of get mixed together and stuff, what would you say that you sound like?
You know, I kind of like that description.
Dream folk, all right.
I don't know. I don't really know if I'm terrible at putting categories onto my music. I kind of just try to be as honest with it as I can, and if people interpret it as dreamy, that's awesome. So
what inspires you the most lyrically?
I think just life. A lot of what I write about is about love or love lost. So I kind of just go off what I'm feeling or trying to. It's kind of become a way for me to process what's happening in life. So that's kind of what I go off of.
If you had to pick one artist or band or musician that inspired you the most, this is the way I sound, this is the way I sound like I do, who would that be?
I think most people know that I have a massive girl crush on Feist.
Yeah.
And if I could be or encompass any kind of musical, whatever you want to call it, she's definitely been someone who I admire very greatly and would love to be on her level. So she's definitely an inspiration.
Yeah. So what do you have out right now? Well, you've got stuff on iTunes, correct?
I do. My last album was out with Mush Records called Would You Stay? And that was more my folky singer-songwriter type stuff. And then I have an album coming out with them also in September that's completely different. It's with 10 to 12 electronic producers. It's a collaboration album that's totally the other side of me, which is really fun because I get to do completely different stuff than what I usually do.
Yeah, that sounds cool. Do you have a title for that yet?
I do. It's called Heartbeats. And yeah, it's out in September. Hopefully the first single will be out shortly in a month or so. So I'm pretty excited about it.
Very cool. Well, Steffaloo, thank you so much for joining us.
This is Steffaloo, and you are watching GroundSounds.